now tuned into Somewhere in the Middle with Soonie and Mo.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Hey, Don on the beat.
I got so many ops.
Everywhere I go, I
got so many ops.
so many ops.
I know they plotting against me. I know it's hate, they wanna kill me, but please don't tempt me, cause I got so many glocks. Hey, ain't none of them empty. Jesus said they would hate me too. That's how I know it's envy. I got so many ops.
I know they plotting against me.
Ooh, we already
I don't
got.
know why I'm so hyper, bro.
She's hyper. You guys better get over there. You're missing it. Oh my god,
I know they
Soonie.
hate.
Oh my
They
god.
wanna kill me.
Oh my god. JC's in the house. Christina in the house. Big Booty Judy's in the house.
Big booty,
Jacqueline's in the
big
house. Roll her
booty.
song, please. Roll Big Booty Judy. Elizabeth.
Judy, big booty Judy. What? Big Judy, big booty Judy. Big booty, big Judy, big booty Judy. Stop, I wanna see you move it. Yeah, big booty Judy. Big booty Judy. Got big booty Judy. That's big booty Judy. Got big booty Judy. That's big booty Judy. Got big booty Judy. That's big booty Judy.
Joey's in the house. Who is Jax? Okay, Shanye says Mo said Jax isn't welcome.
They have some unresolved sexual tension.
With who?
I can see her face.
Sexual tension with who?
I'm kidding, bro. They always like go back and forth with each other. And I think they're low key flirting, but Jax is the homie. Jax is part of the FAFO squad.
Oh. Hold on, I'm posting on here. I'm posting on here so people get their butts over to the YouTube channel. Y'all, if y'all don't subscribe to Somewhere in the Middle on Instagram, get over there and subscribe because the link is in our Linktree bio. Okay, Jacqueline, let's see. We got Ninja 5150 says hi, fam. Aaron, my granddaughter who is 4 is dancing like that. Big Booty Judy's granddaughter's dancing. That's nice. Matthew is Soonie singing. She's going to be releasing a new hit song from her album, actually. Inspired. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me tell the people. If y'all know about, should I say who the song is about? Okay, yeah. Soonie. No, wait. People on the Instagram, if you guys want to see this new song that Soonie's about to release, we're going to give you like literally 3 minutes to get over to the YouTube channel. Because you're going to miss this song. It's shady and it's directed towards some ops that we know. So get over there or you're going to miss it. We're not going to play it for you anywhere else but on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Hey,
come over and watch it.
Yeah, come over and watch it. All right. Well, I'm going to get off Instagram. You guys are going to miss it. See you later. Bye.
You're going to miss it.
All right. Now I can dedicate my full attention.
My little sister's in the building. Nay, what's poppin'? Love you, dear.
Oh, that's your sister. Nay. What up, Nay?
We'll see it.
All right. So you guys were here a day early. What's new?
A day early, $1 short.
A day early and $1 short. What's new, right? But we got stuff to talk about. We got some stuff to talk about.
Do we?
We do. As usual.
We gotta invite some ops, bro. Gotta invite some ops.
Invite ops to the YouTube?
Yeah, we need their barking in the comment section.
Oh,
that's all.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
Let's use them while they try to use us.
Okay, well, why don't you go ahead and play the new song you're about to release?
The new song I'm gonna release? Oh, man.
It was inspired by me because... As you know, this particular person that you're about to hear the song, and this is just a small clip, the full version and video will soon be released. Somebody knows about it?
They do?
Somebody said something about it in the comments.
Soonie,
you talk too much.
I didn't do nothing.
You told somebody.
I didn't do nothing.
All these people know exactly who this dang song is about.
How you just going? I didn't even do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Oh, do we have a little video?
We do. You'll never find A hairline like me.
Wow. Okay, so
That shit was funny.
listen. I clown Mitch's hairline like it's my job. His hairline go way back. Okay,
Way back.
way back. Mitch, this is
Back
part of
into time.
right. This is part of the reason why Mitch is such an angry person because he gets up in the morning and looks at his hairline and
He-
thinks, I'm going bald. He's going bald, y'all.
Is he? I think he just got a big forehead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going, I don't know. I think he just
Yeah.
got a big forehead.
He's just ugly.
He got a movie theater. That's a 4K screen. Boom.
4K. Mm-hmm. It's big.
Way back.
It's big and a big head. And it was weird when I found out how tall Mitch was because I found out he was like super tall. I thought he was short.
He's not taller than my man, so I don't care.
Oh, I thought he was taller. I don't know. Anyways, let us know in the comments what you think about that song.
Ooh, Judy just came through with some like.
Well, he definitely doesn't look at his teeth. Right, Judy? Snack, dude. His teeth are nasty and yellow. They're yellow. I bet you Mitch's breath stinks, dude. I bet you his breath stinks. That's probably why his wife left him. Ooh, did I say that? Ooh. And that's not hearsay because I've seen the evidence. Okay, I have seen the court papers.
Hello, governor.
How did I get those? Well, I don't know.
Hello, governor.
Hello, governor. We're not messy over here at all. We only speak facts, okay?
Hairline running from that breath. Damn, y'all flaming bitch in the comment section.
Listen, it's not breath, it's breath with an F.
It's breath. Yeah,
It's
breath.
breath. Anyways,
Just like teeth. Did you brush your teeth?
that's right. Teeth.
I say that. Damn. I speak a lot of goddamn ebonics.
I'm
Holy
gonna
shit.
ask you if you brush.
All right, all right, all right. All right now.
All right.
You know what my I think it was my dad. My dad used to get so annoyed with me.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm from, we say finna.
Oh
We
yeah.
don't say I'm going to, or like I'm finna go do this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because my dad just like reamed it into my head that you need to stop saying finna, what's finna, I don't even say it anymore. I'm like, damn, there's certain words I used to say that I don't repeat anymore.
See, I hear finna over here in Texas quite a bit.
What about fin stew?
Fin stew?
The fin stew. I'm fin to go do this.
Oh,
That's what we
fin-
used to say too.
Finsta. I'm finsta
Yeah.
go do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Mhm. I told you, like, when I first came to Texas, they said stuff weird, like the word iron. They said earn.
Earn, yeah.
Earn. I'm I'm fitting to earn my clothes. Like, I was like, what?
I still say finna. Okay. We got some people who still say finna.
Hey, shout out to the degenerates in the chat.
Damn, she called y'all degenerates.
Finna. Hairline
Oh,
finna
God.
chunk a deuce. That's what Mitch's hairline's finna do. Yeah, for real.
What the fuck is chunk?
Chunk a
It's
deuce.
Chuck.
Oh.
How do you chunk? Like, how do you chunk something? When you say chuck, that means you throw it up. Chuck.
Yeah. Dude, to
Yeah.
date, my favorite thing that I learned when I came to Texas was kinfolk. As I was watching the news, and you know, it must be just a coincidence, but it was a black dude talking about how one of his neighbors got shot, and he was like, man, they shot my kinfolk. And I was like, oh damn, they shot his family. But I guess kinfolk is just like people that look like, you know, your friends.
All
your
skin
family.
folk ain't kinfolk. Yeah.
All skin folk. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I didn't know what the kinfolk was.
You never heard that? Kinfolk?
Not till I came to Texas. Mm-mm.
On phone them. What you mean?
Oh no. I was trying to remember that like yesterday because I wanted to use it in a sentence.
Bro, we have to go. I'm going to a conservative event and I'm just streaking straight ebonics, bro.
Yeah. Phone him.
On phone them, bro. Those white people would be fucking mortified. What is on 4 of them?
That's what I said on 4 of them. Anyways, y'all,
We got a lot of topics, y'all. Fun topics, though.
we got topics. We're gonna do. We kind of, there wasn't a lot going on. That was like other than the shootings in Texas, which we're gonna talk about. Y'all are gonna be surprised. I think probably at my take on these things. Soonie said I had to deliver the message because she'd be seen as racist.
Yeah.
So I'll deliver the message. But speaking of racist, we're going to talk about the announcer Glenn Cooper, spelled Kuiper. Stupidest spelling. Again, English language. I don't get it. He slipped and said the N word.
Sip, sip.
And there's some conservatives or a conservative influencer who is saying that it was a slip and, a Freudian slip type thing. So Soonie doesn't know my thoughts. I don't know her thoughts, but you just saw those eyes, so we can all take a guess. Then we're going to talk about the fat trans man who says he's a certified baddie, but now he's crying on the internet for something because he's fat and he don't get no attention. I don't understand how you could be a certified baddie and then cry, about how you don't get attention. Texas shooting. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Angel Reese. Sports Illustrated threw her a pity contract.
They did her dirty.
They did her dirty.
They did her dirty.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it. We'll get your guys' opinion. And then we have this, I thought it was kind of a funny video of this African dude getting interviewed in Africa about what he thinks about Black people in America. I had posted it and there were some people that got really upset. They were like, why would you post something like this? So we're going to talk about that. Then there's a new Jordan Neely, another perspective of the video on the train, on the subway that we're going to talk about. And then we're just going to react to a bunch of stuff because there's so many like ratchet news topics.
I mean, yeah. I embrace my ratchet side. More people need to embrace their ratchet side and stop acting like they're ashamed of it.
Okay.
We all have it.
A question for the comments really quick.
What?
So me and Soonie were on the phone earlier and she got another phone call.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were kidding. I thought you were kidding.
I need to know the chat's opinion on this. So she gets another phone call and she doesn't say, hey, Mo, hold on just a second. Let me take this other phone call like I do. She just clicks over. No words, nothing. I'm talking. And she just goes over to the next. Is that poor etiquette or is that normal? Because Soonie said that's normal.
It is.
Let's see how edified.
Who the fuck practices phone etiquette? Like, what?
Dude, you don't.
Person was, I don't say bye.
Rude. Look at Molly said rude. JC says yes is rude.
How is that rude?
That's not normal. That's funny to me. No, she did not say hold on. She did not say hold on, Holly. Okay. Not normal. Thank you, people. It is poor etiquette. Soonie doesn't say bye either. No, she doesn't. And I've gotten used to that. And honestly, when she does say bye, it feels really like inauthentic. So I'm kind of uncomfortable with it. Joey says it can go either way.
Thank you, Joey.
I don't know about that.
Thank you, Joey.
I would have wondered if she would hung up. I mean, like, what if I was talking like saying like some heartfelt shit to her, like I often say, and then I lose the moment. Soonie, that is sketch. She'll be right back. Depends on she probably just clicked off to take another phone call, by the way, in the middle of the show, because that's rude. That's what she does. But it says, Soonie, that is sketch. Depends who's on the other line. Was it the IRA? That's rude. If it was her dad, that's cool. So she said that she knew that it was going to be a quick, like, click back and click over again. So that's why she did it. Love you. Hold on. These comments are coming in fast. Love you, Soonie, but not normal. Soonie, you got to work on this. Not normal. Dude, finally. I would think she hung up on me. I say, do whatever you want. Birdman, I love you for buying our merch, but I totally disagree. Hold on. Rude. I've never heard of someone doing that. Yeah, that's what I said. This is what happens when you grow up in a generation of texting. Ooh, no phone etiquette. Oh,
First of all, I grew up on the phone. I'm 32. I grew up having phone attachments, the rotor, what do you call them? The rotor dial pads. I had those growing up.
but do other people tolerate this type of behavior in your life?
I don't talk on the. You're the only person I talk to on the phone. I don't talk on the phone.
You would think you would treat me better.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Wendy,
done with
yes, I was left talking to myself. And I was like,
you. Thank you, Michelle. I don't. And listen, she didn't even know I clicked over because it was that quick. She didn't even know.
Elizabeth said it's poor etiquette. You're losing in this one. Fam, I swear to
know.
goodness, if you do that to me, Soonie. All right.
Come
Thanks,
on.
guys. Thanks, guys, for having my back. I appreciate that. Now we know I'm not crazy.
I don't even know how to have phone etiquette. I didn't even know there was etiquette on the phone. It's a next subject.
Okay. Why don't we start with this?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
yeah,
Holly.
she did. And I was like, well, I didn't even know you left. So how you going to be like,
it was 2
upset?
seconds. It was like 1, 2, and I came right back.
I swear. It's rude.
I'm texting you from now on. I'm not calling you.
No, you're not. Because you know what? We text and she gets mad at my text because my phone's all jacked up. She's just
It
like,
don't make
"Can
no
you
fucking sense.
one day you should just read some of the weird texts that I sent you that don't make any sense.
Like, what the fuck are you trying to say? I don't get it. You're gonna have to call me or send a voice chat. You have to do something.
Yeah.
Do something.
I can't even do that.
What are we starting
All
with
right.
first?
Let's start with the announcer from the Oakland A's.
Announcer. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play the actual clip, because should I play it first, or should we talk about it? What should I do?
Well, let me give like the little synopsis here so people know. Okay. And then you can play it. All right. So Oakland A's Athletics, stupidest name ever for a team, by the way. Cooper was suspended indefinite slur baseball broadcast earlier in the weekend. Gushing about his Braden League Baseball Museum in Kansas City before the A's played against the Kansas, but he called it the N-word with the Hard League Museum instead. Cooper apologized during Friday's broadcast, saying, "I said something didn't quite the way I wanted. It sounded different than what I meant it to be." So let's play the video. Let's discuss it. Is this him? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, you are cutting out.
Am I
Your,
cutting out?
your audio is
Hold on.
breaking
It's
up,
probably
yeah.
because my phone is
But your internet is.
okay.
It's got an 8 out of 10 network connection.
Oh, well, I can't help that. We're getting storms, so that may be why.
Okay.
You want me to leave and come back?
Phenomenal day today.
I mean, if you think that'll work, sure.
Phenomenal day today. Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue.
So
That's legitimately how quick it happened and how short. Thank you, Jax. Tell her to say bye. I personally don't find this to be an accident. I just don't. I'm gonna play it again, one time for the people in the back.
Had a phenomenal day today. Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue.
So that's the actual clip of what was said by Kuiper, and this is the clip some
Kuiper.
Twitter seemed to have seen instead.
His name is Glenn Kuiper. So
Kuiper,
Glenn
my bad.
Kuiper literally said the N-word. Now, I have only seen one conservative speak on this. I know people saying, or people are saying Candace spoke on this, but I'm calling cap on conservatives. Anybody defending this dude, you're fucking cringe. You are absolutely cringe. There's no possible way to slip up and say you know what? You have to intentionally say it. Negro, ER, or it don't even sound the same. Nigga, don't even sound this like, bro. You said the hard ER, and I'm glad he was suspended indefinitely, because if we don't get to sit on TV and call Jews the K word, and you all know what I'm talking about, then you shouldn't be allowed on TV saying the N word. That's stupid. He was supposed to say the Negro Museum. Negro and nigger sound totally different. Now, I don't know what you think, but I would have
Wouldn't that
slapped the
be
taste out of
funny?
his goddamn mouth if I heard him say it.
Wouldn't that be funny if they had the K word museum?
It would.
I mean, not really, but like I'm just saying, like that would be funny. Um, I guess I'm gonna be cringe here. I'm not gonna defend him, but here's my thing. I hear all the time, it's just a word. I don't care. Say it if you want. Hey Mo, I'm gonna one day make you say the word.
First of all, this is so disingenuous. I've never told you to say nigger. Don't even try
No,
it.
not with the hard R, but you know me. I think they're both the
They're
same.
not.
I don't see any difference between the two. So that's my take on it. Like I don't see a difference between the words. I think they're both inappropriate words to use. I don't like either one. You'll never catch me saying it. But either we're going to just say it's a word, whether it's the hard
Uh-oh.
ER
Is
or
she
it's
cut out for
not.
anybody else or me?
Am I still cutting out?
I'm here.
Check, 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 check.
Are you there? Check, check. Can you hear me?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
hear me? Okay. So either we're just going to say it's a word or we're going to say it's not a good word to say. Either way you say it and we stop saying it altogether. But this is the thing is I think I personally could I don't know what anybody does in their private time, okay? And if this guy says this word with the hard ER in his private time, I would never know, okay? When I heard it, I can understand how it may have accidentally slipped out if that's really what it was. I don't really care because I hate both versions of the word. And I don't say I don't care because it was wrong of him to say it either way. I don't think it should have been said either way. But I can understand how saying or reading the word Negro and trying really hard in your head and be like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. That he said it. She don't ever want to hear my opinion. I don't know why she even asked my opinion. You guys, I apologize for my audio. There's nothing I can do.
I don't know how you confuse Negro and nigger. I don't know how you have to mentally try so hard not to say the word. You know what you're saying. I'm sorry. You know what you're saying as a white person. You know it's wrong to
Mm-hmm.
say. Just like I know it's wrong to say the kike word. Oh shit. I
Mm-hmm.
said it. It's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'll edit that out. It's wrong. You shouldn't say it. There's no excuse for it. I don't know why people like to give white people an excuse when they say this word. It's
I don't give
disrespectful.
anybody
It's
excuse. I
wrong.
hate when you say it. I hate
I
when you
don't
say it.
say it. That is such a misrepresentation.
I
I
don't
do
like when you
not
say
say
any version of the
nigger, bro. I
word.
don't say that.
I don't like it.
But
I don't
be
like it.
honest and say she doesn't say that word because I'm not saying that word.
But see, in your mind, you see a difference between the words. I don't. I don't see a difference. Okay, let me ask you this. So you say the word that you say, not with the hard ER. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No.
Okay. Do you call your kids that? Like to their
face?
face?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want them repeating it.
Why not?
Because it's just a lazy way to use language.
Then why do you use it?
Because I'm 32 and I've been saying this for most of my life.
Hmm.
Now, if they
See, that doesn't
did
make
say
sense
it,
to
I
me.
wouldn't be like, oh, no. I wouldn't.
Really?
No.
Have they ever asked you? Have they ever heard you? Like, have they said, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And what do you say?
It's just
Sorry,
a
I'm
way
trying.
to like greet people, certain people that are from where you're from.
Greet.
Absolutely.
Oh, somebody says Soonie has kids. Where have you been, JC?
I keep my life very private.
But maybe he hasn't watched the show. That's just weird. See, like this, that's why like I had such a different opinion when it came to this video, because I just don't like any version of the word. So I can't be mad at him for using or have any judgment whatsoever on him that I wouldn't have on anybody else for using any other version of the word.
Nah. People keep trying to make these two words the same. They're not. It doesn't matter how hard people try. There's a clear distinction. One is a racial slur. One is just something black folks use amongst each other. Now, you don't have to like it, but to deny the obvious truth that there is a clear distinction between those two words, that's just not honest. It's not honest. Whether you see them differently or not, that's your perception. But in reality, we all know that that word is considered a term of endearment. It is.
That is crazy to me. Okay, you know who I want to have on here to debate this topic is Chad O'Jackson.
Sure. I mean,
I
it'll
think that
be a
would be a
very
great topic.
short debate because at that point, it's going to just be two opinions flying and this is wrong and this is right. Bro, it's a word that black people use and it's not going anywhere. It doesn't matter
But
how
it's
many times you
so
tell it's wrong, you shouldn't do that. It doesn't matter. Stop saying snowflake. Stop calling Democrats the R word. Stop calling them
I don't think
brainwashed. Like if this is the angle people are gonna take and get high and mighty on words, then you better stop using insulting words to talk about anybody else.
well, no, because I believe in the freedom of speech, which is why I don't tell you you can't say the word. I'm just telling you I don't like it. So I'm not saying you can't say I don't like when he
No.
uses the hard ER, but I believe you should be able to say whatever word you want. Just like I don't like when you say stuff of, derogatory terms about gay people instead of saying homosexual or whatever. I personally wouldn't do it. I don't personally do it, but you have the freedom to do whatever you want. I believe in true freedom of speech. So that's why I say if we believe in freedom of speech, that should include things that hurt our feelings.
Freedom of speech does not negate. It does not absolve you from consequence. You work for somebody.
No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. I didn't say that it did. I'm just saying it is what it is. It's freedom of
Man,
speech.
that nigga's racist, period, point blank. That word came out of your mouth and it flew out very easily. No different than
Okay.
these white conservatives calling me the N-word. They're racist. I can't
Okay,
even,
wait.
how many times have I been called the N-word in this movement? Bunch of times, bro. Come on.
But I've also heard you say you don't care.
I don't care, but that word, people using that word, if you use that word as a white person, you are setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for people to view you as a racist because you use a racial slur. No different than when I look at black people calling other black people coons. That is a racial slur, bro. You hate your own kind. It's the same thing.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
If the N word with like the A at the end is a term of endearment, you just called Glenn the N word.
Yeah. That's because
Explain that to me.
it's just a word. It's a word to describe people. Like, you hear me say it all the time. Like, bro, these niggas, that's just how I talk. That's just how I talk.
No,
But
you're not the only one I've heard.
But if
You're
I
not the only
see,
one
like,
I've heard say that.
if I see friends of mine or like my peers, what's
Mhm.
up, nigga? Like my dad, what you doing over there, nigga? My dad says this to me
Yeah.
all the time. It's just different.
Well, you text me and you're like, call me, and then you say that, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, whatever. Like, I don't think anything of it. I'm just like, whatever. But like, I would never turn around and say it to you. Like, I wouldn't do it. Gang.
What up? I know who that is. What up, Sergeant
that?
Larson? That's the homie.
Oh, that's Sergeant Larson?
Yeah.
Ooh. Sorry, guys. I'm not picking my nose. I
Hey.
have like an itch right here.
Who listen, let's take a poll in the chat. Who thinks this man is clearly wrong and this is something that didn't accidentally fly from his mouth? Stop giving us full excuses. That wasn't no damn accident.
And who doesn't care?
Just like it's not an accident for me to say cracker
See, I think
or
like, I'm like,
peckerwood
whatever.
or honky. I'm purposely saying all those things. Those are all racial
What are
slurs towards white people.
What are the racial slurs towards my people?
Wetback,
Hispanics.
beaner,
Those are all Mexicans.
border hopper. I don't know. Y'all all the same
Mexican.
to me. Like,
See? I should be offended.
y'all all the same to me.
Dang.
Wrong. That was an accident. He was wrong, bro.
He's wrong. Team Sootie. It was no accident. I'm with Mo. I don't like it. It wasn't an accident. I don't know what I don't know what this means. I missed it. He said it on purpose. You had too much fun saying cracker just now. Olympic athletes. Okay, play the video really quick for people who just got here.
Sure. I'll play it.
People who just got here, we're going to replay this video and we want you to tell us if this is something to be offended about, if he said it by mistake,
Ain't no
or if
mistake.
he is if he's a racist.
Conservatives do all they can to defend ignorant ass white folks, bro, but will come down and crack the whip on niggas. What's up with that? Let a black person get on TV and say this. It wouldn't be, oh, it was an accident. I can see how
Look at
that
it.
could happen. It just slipped out.
Big Booty Judy said that was no accident.
Facts.
She black.
Facts. Here we go.
We had a phenomenal day today. Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's barbecue.
So
That, bruh.
You know what's wild? Did he not hear? Like, he played it off really well. If he
It's because he
didn't
says
catch
it all the time.
He's comfortable.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah.
Says it all the time.
He was smiling all the way through. I think he says it often behind closed doors. I mean, he might. He might.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't know the man. Never knew about him before now. Hey.
Yeah, that'd be same.
Greaser.
Same.
Is that Erica? Erica, is that you? I feel like that's you. I don't know why. So Soonie, you'll have to edit out. Yes, I can say that word, but I can't say the K word on here. That's just not that is not happening. You cannot say.
Oh, like YouTube won't
Yeah.
oh, okay.
No, I can. You know how many times I've said those words on here and we've never gotten a strike? Nothing. Never.
Yeah, that's true. Huh.
It just-
I think the only thing you really can't say is anything about the gays nowadays.
I mean, I
'Cause
said
now-
it. We haven't gotten a strike yet.
Yeah, but you can like it used to be COVID that you couldn't talk about or the vaccine and say those things
Yeah.
and now they don't care.
Yeah.
COVID's over.
Bye bye. Someone
Bye-bye.
fill me in on what this K word is. I can't say it anymore. I accidentally said it. But
So Michael
Michael
Jackson
yeah.
had a song and he said, "Kick me,
bleep me.
KY,
It's KIK.
fill in the blank." KI. Okay, my bad. I was trying to sound smart. See, I'm not a racist. I don't even know how to spell that word.
I'm not a racist, guys.
I'm not a racist, guys.
Well-
Virtue signal.
We'll leave it up to the comment section to discuss coming back to watch this show. I find it to
Yeah.
be racist. He purposely said it. That was no accident. And it's wrong. No different than it would be wrong if I got on there and said flaggots or any of those things or kites. Okay? I can't do that. And if I did do it, then I would be publicly dealt with. Just saying. Yeah.
He's lost his job. You know what I mean?
Y'all about to set these people up to get that work every day of their life because they feel comfortable walking. Well, it's freedom of speech. Well, why do you care? It's just a word. Well, why can't I call the gays flaggots? It's just a word. It's just a word. Why can't I say it?
Mhm.
How come I can't
agree.
say kites?
You should be able to say it.
It's just a word.
You should be able to say it. And I mean, like I said, I don't like them, but you should be able to say it because I don't want any of my speech to be censored, just like I don't want your speech to be censored.
I think you do want my speech to be censored.
No, I'm fighting for you, Glenn. Just joking.
Hey.
But because I have the clan spirit. You all know that, right? As Mitch says, I have the clan spirit.
Mitch does tell her that. She's got the clan
Yeah.
spirit strong in her.
I got the clan spirit.
Man. Well, we'll see what
Mhm.
happens with that. I'm going to look to see if more people are talking about it. If I see another conservative give him a pass, I'm just going to go live and play all the times that people got offended of me saying flag it. I'm going to do it.
What did
Because
Candace say
everybody,
about it?
I don't know. Somebody says she went live and talked about it, but she didn't address it. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If it look,
Gotcha.
if it was saying something, if it was someone saying something about the Jews, everybody and their mom will be on this. It's wrong. Oh my God, how could you say that? The Holocaust, blah 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 blah. It would be.
Do you think he should have lost his job for saying it?
No, maybe a suspension, but I don't think he should have lost his job. No,
That's good.
no, I don't think anybody
That's
should
good.
lose their job. Like you should definitely receive consequence for doing
Sure.
stuff, but to lose your job,
Sure.
no.
No. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's kind of pointless.
Yeah,
You think that's going to cure him of his racist ways?
no, he's just gonna be bitter and be
No.
like, I'm oppressed as a white man in this country. I can't say nothing.
I'd love to see the two of you interview a celeb from conservative circles someday. Like who, JC?
They'll talk to Mo. They're not gonna talk to me. I have to sit on
Who's this?
here and be like the muted lapdog for that show.
I mean, it may be hard to even get them to come on here. Because it's a long story.
Ah! Donate 1 million to HBCUs. Hey, I kind of like that idea. I like that
They-
idea.
Just waste it away. It wouldn't go to the students.
It don't matter.
You'd make the racist man give them the money and they wouldn't give it to the black people. The
Yep.
black people would steal that shit. We already know how that works out. Come on now.
Not all, not all, not all.
Okay. Not all, not all, not all.
But most.
Let's talk about
Okay, so Candace Owens, Joy Villa, Myra Flores, Sage Steele. What did they all say? They of course, I'm telling you, they absolved this man. He's white. I'm done acting like conservatives don't softball whites. I'm done. They do. He's white. Let's feel bad for him because white people are already up against a lot in this country. Fuck that, bro. If I can't say certain words, yes.
Is it all conservative or is it black conservatives that are giving?
I think it's black conservatives from what I see. Myra Flores
okay.
is a Mexican, Puerto Rico. I don't know, whatever she is. She one of them things over
Yeah.
there. But I do. It's the black savior complex, just like the white savior complex exists. You have to have the opposite. Nothing exists without its opposite. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to save any white people. I'm just logical.
Watch it.
Clan spirit.
Watch it.
Clan spirit.
Watch it.
Hey, I agree with Michelle. We need to have Blanche and Chad. That would be awesome.
For sure, I can set that up.
They would come. They would come.
Yeah.
Chad likes us both, and Blanche follows us both. So,
yes.
Soonie is oppressing us. I agree.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Watch it. Can we just get a shirt that says that? We need to put Crowder's face on it. Watch it.
Callie Fontanilla. I don't know who that is. But while we're on the topic of, racial slurs, can we talk about how else black people got done dirty? Can we?
There's a few things we're talking about today that do black people kind of dirty.
This is
Let's
dirty,
get to
bro.
it. Dirty.
God. So this right here is Angel Reese. Everybody got named Mama got mad at her for doing this, for showboating and gloating on the court, called her ghetto, called her ratchet, none of which she is, in my personal opinion. It's basketball. Women get competitive, no different than men. Cope. But they did this girl dirty.
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I agree. Because, Sports Illustrated, they do some pretty nice shoots, okay, whether I appreciate it or not, right? But I feel like they gave this to her like, hey, we're gonna offer her a little something, but we're about to put our like bottom of the barrel stylist, bottom of the barrel makeup artists, and this is like a sympathy issue for her,
Yeah.
just to prove that they're woke or whatever. Like they could have done her better, you know.
Yeah.
To me, this looks like an Instagram photo shoot. It don't look like Sports Illustrated quality to me. Put the picture back up there. Let's see.
Sure.
Fire the photographer. I
Fire
wonder
the
who the photographer was. I mean, look at that. Like, she looks like she brought her own bikinis. You know, like the face she's making. Like, come on, coach her along a little bit. There was no help on this photo shoot whatsoever.
Is that a fresh weave? You know, I don't know nothing about weave, but
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like with all the heat that she took for that whole thing, they could have given her more than this and like tried to kind of not spin her image, but like in a way make people see her in a different way. I think they just kind of like fed into the she ratchet.
they did.
Yeah.
They did. I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it feeds a narrative. And this is what I kind of always go back to when it comes to talking about these subjects is we as Black people don't stand up for our own best interests. And yes, I'm saying we because it's a fact. You don't stand up for your own best interests. You allow other people to dictate what is in your best interest, right or left. And then you end up with shit like this. You know what's crazy is when Black people speak out and be like, bro, come on, man. Then it turns into, oh, you're just being sensitive. And it's like, nah, bro, y'all legitimately did her dirty. If we go look at all the other Sports Illustrated models and their
Yeah.
photos, it doesn't look like this. It looks like a
Did she
nice
get the
photo.
cover?
I'm
Or
not
she
sure
just
if she
got an
got the cover.
inside?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue.
And you know what I just noticed? You notice she's doing like the whole she's pointing to her ring finger.
Yep.
Messy. Looks like they took it with an iPhone. It does. I'm telling you.
I wonder how she feels. Angel Reese, reach out to us for comment. I would love to know how you feel about this.
I mean, like to be fair, right? Like she was just a college athlete, so she probably doesn't have like somebody fighting for her best interest. Because had she had like a manager that's probably used to this type of thing and not just in the sports world, they would have been like, we need to see all the images. We need to have, you know, makeup and hair and styling. They should have worked that into the contract for her, which is pretty typical.
Yeah.
But it's clear that her and her mom probably did her negotiation and they were just probably happy to get you know what I mean? Like they were probably just like, oh my God, Sports Illustrated, that's awesome, which it is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's a shame that nobody looked out for her a little bit more.
I agree. Justice for Angel Reese, man. Justice for you. Say her name. Just like, let me stop.
Say
her name. Is this pre-editing release or is it what made it into the magazine? This is what made it into the magazine. These pictures were posted. Now we'll see. Hopefully they allow her to do a second shoot. I would love to see her do a second shoot and it look way better than that. Swear. I would. I think that'd be a good thing. Prove the narrative wrong. Otherwise, you're feeding into it and you are purposefully making this girl look a certain way. Now, I agree with you. She probably didn't have the best stylist or the team behind her because she's a college basketball player. But they do. And I'm sure they invited her to do the shoot, which brings and generates more attention for them. Probably opens them up to a completely different demographic. So you kind of do have to put your best foot forward when you're bringing. That's like us bringing somebody on and giving them the bare minimum to make the show good, a good show, or not even preparing them for how we're going to do it and just making them look stupid.
Yeah, I agree. Justice for Angel.
What does it say? Bud Light or Coors Light? I don't drink beer unless it's Corona.
Oh, me neither. No.
Yeah. Give me a Corona and a lime and I'm good.
I will only drink a Corona if it's like super hot and the Corona is super cold and I'm like dying. Otherwise, vodka or tequila. That's it.
Hell, bro.
Or champagne. I'll do champagne too. Okay, wait. Let's play that little video of the African dude.
Go ahead.
Let's keep it black all the way. All right.
Keep it black. Black power.
Black.
We black over here. I mean, I'm black.
Let me Let me find it.
Beer is
In our
nasty. Beer is nasty.
shitty chat.
Tequila and
Do
whiskey.
do.
Soonie, I sent you something to cover. Okay.
Let me tell you how dedicated Suni is. The minute we get off our show on Friday, she starts sending me stuff for today.
I did, yeah.
She's super dedicated. I was like,
Do we get to?
what'd they say?
No, we're not watching swimming pools tonight. No.
Swimming pool.
Yeah, we watched that YouTube channel that I put you onto, where they build things out of the clay dirt and paint and all that
Yo,
stuff.
let me tell you something. I have been obsessed with that.
Have you
It
been
brings
watching?
me, dude, it brings me so much like relaxation and peace.
To watch that?
Yeah, I've been telling everybody I know about it. And apparently everybody knew about it except for me.
But you. That's why.
What's new? What's new?
Everybody knew about it but you.
All right, I found it.
Yeah, champagne is nasty. I'll be honest with you.
Bitchy.
There is no audio. There is no audio.
I totally agree with it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
We don't want them here.
They're your brothers
They're not our
and
brothers.
sisters.
They're not our brothers.
They are.
If you were born in America and have lived there for 300 years, you're no longer African. Those are Americans. We don't need them.
We don't need
They
them
were
to develop.
taken away, unfortunately, but they are Americans. We will develop by ourselves. Yeah, we have the capacity, we have the will, we have the resolve. We don't need them. No.
I totally agree with it. Thank you so much.
So, sorry, I'm going to try to get off the screen here.
I totally agree.
I totally agree. So, I have been to Africa, and they, not in all parts of Africa, but the parts that I've been to, this is nothing new for me to hear. This is a pretty common sentiment in Africa. They don't see African Americans, or I'm sorry, true Africans do not see Black Americans as their equal. In fact, they kind of like want to just like separate altogether. Like, it's not like when a Black person goes to Africa that they're like, my brother. No. They don't do that. No. Did you like that? That was
My
pretty good.
brother.
My brother. No, they don't
My
say that.
brother.
But I had posted it and somebody was like, why would you post this? And I was like, dude, I didn't say it. This is not my opinion. This just is what this dude said. And he was really offended by it. He was Black, obviously, but he was offended by it.
Well, that's because they have some like blind attachment to a country that they don't originate from. But once again, I'm going to quote Candace Owens, and I'm going to get her clip saying this. We are the only group in America that does not know their origin story. So I can understand why there is this weird push and pull argument between Africans and Blacks. But I find it to be very insulting to even insinuate I'm from Africa. Like, that's disrespectful. I'm not African American, and I hate when people call me that or refer to me as that. I am Black. I am Negro. I am American. My family, they were born and raised here for generations. So this tie to Africa, it doesn't exist for me. I don't want I don't want them monkey scratching, booty scratching motherfuckers over here either. I want you to stay where you at. We don't need y'all. We good.
I think it's funny because I don't know if it's because Black people feel like they don't like they have to like connect to something, because like as a Hispanic woman, like I know like what my origin is because I did my ancestry DNA. Before then, I had no clue. I mean, I knew that like my mom was from South America and my dad was from Puerto Rico. But I didn't know the specifics of it, right? So then I do my ancestry DNA and find out like, Lebanese and France and Africa and all these other things, and like okay, that's cool. Like I don't really care because my family is what I relate to. And like you said, I'm American, right?
Yeah.
But speaking of ancestry DNA, if you guys ever want to see something funny, look up Black people getting their ancestry DNA results on YouTube. And it's like funny and sad at the same time because they literally lose their minds when they find out they have very little ancestry in Africa. Now, we all know why that is. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise that some people are going to be a little bit further removed for one reason or another.
Yeah.
But they are devastated and they're like, but my skin is so black. You know, how could I have this much Western, Western or European or whatever? I remember one time I was watching The View and Adrienne Bailon, who is Puerto Rican, like me, literally lost her mind when the lady told her, you have more white in you than you actually have Puerto Rican. And she was like, wait a minute, what? Like, she looked like she was about to cry.
Why do people care, bro? Like, why do people care?
I
Why
don't
is it that
know.
important for you to be from Africa? I don't know. I'm proudly American. I don't want to be from any other country. I don't want to be from any other continent. I'm a North American. Like, it just is what it is, bro. We're
Mhm.
from where we're from. Just like them Africans say, fuck black folks. We over here saying, fuck y'all, bro. Stay over there.
I'm not saying fuck y'all. I love Africans. I love
You
I love
ain't black,
Africans.
though.
I know, but I love Africans. Like African culture, I love. Okay, like my African friends that are here in Dallas, I love being with them. Like their culture, the African culture is very close to like my Puerto Rican culture. The food, the flavors, like the way that they are with their family is very reminiscent to me of my culture. Of just Puerto Rican culture. I'm not speaking for all Hispanics because there's some Hispanics that don't, come from the islands or have Caribbean blood. So obviously that wouldn't resonate with them. But
I mean, whatever floats your boat. If you want to be African, then you be African.
listen, I could
But
eat
I'm
some
not
fufu.
African. I'm not. I'm black.
You black.
I'm black. It's just what it is. I have something special for you.
What?
I have something very special for you. Are you
Something
ready?
something I don't know.
Something you don't know.
Oh
Can
damn.
you guess what it is?
Not even close. I can't guess what it is.
No,
Who
you can't guess?
knows what you're gonna show me?
Uh-oh. Dun dun dun. I can't wait to show you because I think you're going to holler.
I'm gonna holler like in a good way or a bad way. Holla or holler?
Holler.
Oh shit.
The attorneys representing the transgender woman charged with indecent exposure, speaking for the first time.
It was our position that the prosecution kind of tried to twist the law to fit this case into a certain mold that it just didn't fit in.
Friday, Rachel Glines was found not guilty by a Xenia Municipal Court judge. This after using the locker room that aligns with her gender identity at the Xenia YMCA. The Greater Dayton LGBTQ Center saying this is a victory.
I hope that people will think twice before bringing these kind of charges because a lot of times it's about the intent, and I don't think Rachel intended to do anything wrong.
The judge in this case ruled that there was no exposure because Glines did not show her private area in the locker room. Documents show that the executive director of the Fairborn YMCA testified, saying Glines was authorized to use the women's locker room at all YMCA facilities. Glines was facing 3 counts of indecent exposure for incidents that took place from September to November, one involving Janelle Holloway, who says she didn't feel comfortable with Glines using the women's locker room.
His name is Darren Glines. Yeah, I've known Darren for a lot of years. He was on my tennis team. I'll be honest, I've known him well. And I've written him a letter.
In this letter, she writes in part, I've prayed more for you these past 6 months than I ever did the previous 22 years of knowing you. Going through these last 6 months is not something that I would have ever chosen to do, but God has been faithful to me in so many areas of life. The Holloways who were subpoenaed tell me they are disappointed by the judge's ruling.
And disgusted in some ways.
What do you say to people who believe you're being transphobic?
I strongly have to believe what the Bible teaches, that God from the very beginning, created two genders, and I know that there is mental illness and confusion.
For now, Glines' legal team says they are looking ahead and focusing on their client.
Are there any plans to
Any definitive comments on that? I know that we're going to look at all of her legal options moving forward and make the best decision for her.
I reached out to the YMCA of Greater Dayton. It says it is following Ohio and federal laws and anti-discrimination laws, which allow all members to access its facilities and programs. I also reached out to the city of Xenia. It says it has no comment at this time.
Man, first of all, you know he did not play no tennis. Okay.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
The same thing that happened on the subway, because we're about to get into that next.
Okay, but wait, let me talk about this.
No, I'm gonna let you talk about it next, but I'm just saying,
Oh, okay.
fuck around and find out. Like,
Yeah.
if you're in the bathroom and my kid is in the bathroom and you're flashing, I got every right to knock your motherfucking block off.
Right. I agree. And that's disgusting. And the fact that that guy was like, I hope people will think twice about reporting stuff like this. What? Excuse me? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Too fat to show his penis?
Her penis.
Well, isn't it a guy?
It's a guy, but I'm just showing you the mental illness that normal people are supposedly having.
Right.
Her.
Yeah, but see, this is what I hate about it, is it's so confusing. It's so confusing.
My God.
Because most of the time, these people are so ugly, I can't tell either way what they are because they're so jacked up looking. I cannot tell what they really, really are.
What happened to protecting women? What happened to protecting little girls? What happened to women empowerment? What happened?
That
Women
goes up.
have why don't women have rights to protect themselves?
I don't know. And it like baffles me, like all those like Me Too women that they don't jump all over stuff like this.
Repeal
You know
the
what I
19.
mean? Absolutely. This shit's so confusing. Hold on. Let me see if these work. Keep talking. I'm hearing you.
Okay. I don't know, bro. People like to get on you when you say things about these people and then act like they're not presenting a real threat. I just don't. Listen, I've openly said it. I don't like this community at all. I don't like them. I don't want to interact with them. I don't want to intermingle. I don't even want to talk to y'all at this point. Because there's no way to reason with you. There's only ways for you to attack me for my views. But this is clear cut wrong.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, since we've had this. Okay.
Is she cutting out for y'all or is it just me?
Back. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Can you guys?
Wait, I can hear it's like cutting in and out. And your camera's kind of weird.
What the heck?
Okay, now just refresh. Refresh and come back. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, I agree with you. Like, this particular group of people, the trans people, I do also like do not want to associate with people of the trans community because they're dangerous. It's almost like you can't trust which way they're going to go. And you know, it's funny. Like sometimes when I post videos of like Caitlyn Jenner and people are like, well, at least she's saying stuff that we like, you know, that's on our side. And I'm like, but you know what? I am skeptical. I'm skeptical of it because I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't understand it. It's confusing to me. And I feel like it's a constant trap that they're trying to set. You know?
Okay. It's the L, it's the G, it's the B, it's the Q, it's the I, it's the A, it's the plus, it's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really wish people would stop being polite and start getting real. Like stop.
Copyright from
Yes, the
from
real
the real
world.
world.
Because it's fake, bro. It is really fake. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get serious for a second. I don't like this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's fake, it's disgusting, it's wrong. Children and women should be able to exist in this country without some perverted man trying to do something to them.
Yeah.
And these women, these people in this country who do nothing but complain about women having zero rights and our children not being protected, constantly put their children and these women in harm's way. Constantly.
Mm-hmm.
What else has to happen? How many women have to be assaulted?
Mm-hmm.
How many kids have to be exposed before people just stop and say, you know what? Okay, we're done. I was hoping it would be this side, bro, but you guys have caved to these people.
But it seems like when there is some type of sexual assault and it comes from somebody transgendered, they're like, oh, it's mental illness. Well, duh, it's mental illness. But then all of a sudden, that's their excuse, or they try to put it on something else. Like, it's just the weirdest thing. They'll never acknowledge that these people are mentally ill. And I know it's the L, it's the G, B, and T and Q or whatever. But prior to this LGBTQ movement, the G's never caused the problems that I'm seeing today. Yes, they were around. Yes, there were their little sectors. I'm just saying from my perspective, there were the little sectors. But this, like, I have never seen so much gay, trans, this, that, and the other since the LGBTQ movement came along. They have hijacked everything. They compare themselves to the struggles that black people go through. Like they're
Gay people
delusional.
do that. Gay
Who?
people have been doing that forever.
I haven't seen it to this extent though. Like I'm trying
You
to like remember at what point it all got so out of control.
2008,
But what was it? Like what specific
the
event was
passing
it?
of his same-sex law, the same-sex marriage. Gay
Mm.
people are just, bro, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They are just as worse as transgenders. They're no different. When you
No, they're no
force
different.
your
They're no
way of
different.
life on people and then call them homophobic if they don't accept it, or take people to Supreme Court because they don't want to make you a fucking cake, you're just as much of a problem.
I agree that those people are a problem. I do agree with that. But I know people that are not like that too. Like not all gay people are like that. That I personally know. I'm not speaking about people I don't know. I personally know gay people that are not like that. So that's the part that I always struggle with. And I don't look at those particular people as gay people. They're just my friends.
Let me ask you
And
this.
Mhm.
Why don't you have that same energy with black people? And this is not like,
What
oh, you're
is
racist. I'm
specific?
legitimately asking.
What's the
Because right
specific?
now you're saying, well, not all of them are like that. But
Right.
when we see an instance where black people are doing something, we can all be like, bro, black people do that. I'm not
Mhm.
even about to sit here and be nice and like coddle. Why do people not feel comfortable having the same energy with this crowd? Why is it, well, I know a gay person.
Mhm.
It's an attempt to draw emotions and humanize them.
Mhm.
They're already human. We don't
You're
need to make them any more human than they are. It's disgusting. It's wrong.
you're not asking me that personally. You're saying in general?
In general,
Mhm.
why?
Mhm. I don't
There's
know
always
why.
a caveat. There's always a, well, I know a gay person and they're not that bad. Then how come we don't have the same energy with black people? Well, I know black people. And
Mhm.
that's not, nobody does that.
Mhm.
Nobody does
Well,
that.
what was the conversation you and I were having this morning about black fathers? I can't remember.
We'll show that next. It was a video that I saw that I was offended,
Yeah.
where it said, "Tell me you're white without telling me you're white," and the
Mhm.
guy walks in, and a bunch of kids are like, "Daddy."
Mhm. Mhm. Um and I said to Soonie, I was like, I think that's a misfair representation because all the black people I personally know are great fathers and they're in their children's lives. They're married to their mothers. Now, I did say this. to Soonie. I said, and I just thought about this, but probably half of the black people I know, which I would probably put around the mid 20s, like personally know, like I've been in their household, those type of people, right? Not just people I know on the internet, people I personally know. I would say half of them are married to white women and the other half are married to black or Hispanic women. But they're all great fathers. None of them are ratchet, like the stereotypes that are shown. I mean, I don't have a negative outlook on the perspective that I have individually, you know. But I was telling Suni, I think that like people judge off of what's shown on the internet. If you don't know any better, if you don't have any personal experience, then that's what you're going to go off of, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When we find out a black person has done some like finicky shit, it's like, all right, I can see that happening because there's an element of black people that do that. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, there's certain things we're known for. Gays, bis, trans, there's certain things that they're known for.
Mhm.
I just wish people would stop being nice. I really would. It's not helping. The nice talk, the let's get along, let's kumbaya. Why do we have to say bad words? It doesn't work. It hasn't worked since 2008. It ain't working in 2023 because being nice and being accommodating and being tolerant has got us in the position that we're in now to where you can't say nothing about them. I can't say anything about them on the internet. I can't have an opinion because we've sat around being nice. Fuck all that, bro. I'm not being nice to you. No.
I just wish people would judge based on the person itself. Like I judge on you. Like I can't make a judgment on you if I don't know you. Unless I've had like a lot of exposure to you on the internet, which I have a lot of exposure to people, but I don't know. I judge people based on their character when I know them. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I
guess.
There I go.
Next on the
again.
docket, we have
Next on
another
the docket.
transgender woman who rates themselves a 10. And no, that is not a filter. That is actually this thing. It is. I'm just going to shut up. I don't have anything nice to say.
It speaks for itself.
No pun intended, it.
Your man is probably in my DMs, and I could have had him as a body literally last week if I wanted.
Okay, now who?
I love this dude. Follow a different perspective, by the way, on YouTube.
Like that. What?
A fat fucking 10. A fat
Yeah,
10.
I'm convinced that I definitely was born a couple of decades too late because the delusion that these people living today have is beyond me. Let's hear more.
Is there a comma somewhere in that statement?
Honestly.
Oh, he wrong. Oh, he dirty for that. Is there a comma? What you trying to say? This individual weighs 10,000 pounds or something? Dang, boy, you wrong.
What was said was said. Okay.
Yeah. I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
Okay.
Period.
That
Can we
is
stop watching now? Like I can't watch it.
He literally looks like Jabba the Hutt.
He looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
Disgusting.
Into the middle of the ocean.
And the fact that those other girls there are like defending him, because I saw other clips from there, like are literally like treating him like he's one of them, is even more disgusting. Like, just what way to keep a person mentally ill for life? Like, keep feeding into that narrative that he's a baddie and he's a, what did he say? He said he's a 5 out of 10? Or
No, he said he's a 10 out of 10.
He's a 10 out of 10. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Wow is right.
Wow. If that's a 10,
Wow.
I'm off the charts. You off the charts. We off the charts. We off the charts, Soonie. If that's a 10.
Listen, bro.
Jeez. I'm too
I
nice.
can't take. Listen. I can't take any more LGBTQ topics. I'm going to get triggered, and my phobic side will come out, and we won't have a YouTube show because they're just going to take us down.
Okay.
I need to get off this subject.
All right.
This is something I'm really passionate about. I don't like it. It disgusts me. I have children, and it's just sad that they have to be exposed to this because adults don't know how to treat other adults like adults, and they want to foster their mental illness. But you know what's crazy? My uncle was schizophrenic, and the hospital killed him because they didn't listen to what he said he had going on with his body. But you listen to these people tell you that there is something else. His appendix burst and poison spread through his body, and he slowly fucking died, bro. This is someone who has a real condition, schizophrenia. You can't help these people. They're on the streets. They're in tent cities. They're homeless. You won't help them, but you'll help these things.
Well, because they can't wait. Okay. Like you go in there and you're like, oh, my stomach hurts. Well, you must be a boy. Your stomach hurts. That must be your penis inside just aching to come out. Okay. That's the inner boy inside of you aching to come out. I mean, that's really how it is these days. Like I've heard literally like these kids go in and they say one thing like, oh, I'm kind of depressed. Well, could you be trans? Could that be the problem? It's almost like they can't wait for that to do it,
I have that same question. That is a question that I've been asking myself and people online for a number of years now.
Why do people have so much smoke for men that don't pass but are nicer to passing trans like she's saying like biological men?
So men like that thing we just saw, Jabba the Hutt, who you can clearly that's a man, versus a Blair White or a Nikita Dragon. Everyone's nicer to them. They'll be cool with them, but the guys that don't make it and just don't pass good enough, oh, you got a mental illness. They are all mentally fucking insane.
Yeah, they all are.
All of them.
All of them.
All.
No matter, and I will say this, no matter how nice they are, it is a mental illness. And I even say, if you are gay and you think that God made you that way, that's a mental illness because God did not make you that way.
Exactly.
And when you talk to people who are gay or trans or whatever, I haven't talked to any trans people, but when you talk to people that are gay, well, I correct that. We talked to Abel, who's a detransition trans. There's always some trauma. There's always some type of trauma that happens, right? And this is how they deal with it. And a lot of my gay friends suffer with depression. No matter how nice they are, no matter how great their life seems, they all have depression.
All of them.
Yeah.
They're all suffering from something.
Yeah. It's weird.
Enough of the flaggatry. I can't deal with it anymore. I'm going to go online and vent. That's what's going to happen. I'm going on Instagram to vent all my frustrations because I can't take it anymore.
Oh.
Can't take it. Now we got a question for the chat. Is it wrong for a man to break up with a girl because the son is bad? Now I'm going to show you the actual video. I found this to be funny.
I thought it was.
I found it to be funny, and I don't fault the guy. I think that he is more than entitled to not want to deal with nobody's baby kids. Or like Lopez, because Lopez is in the chat. Shout out to Lopez. Leftover residue from the last man who just deposited his semen. This is a crazy video.
Nasty.
Breaking up with me. Why? Why? Okay, so you gonna break up with me because of my son?
I was trying to teach him right from wrong. Okay. Man, give me this gun, dog. What you mean? What you say?
I said.
That's what.
So you gonna break up with me because of my child? He's just a child.
He's bad, dog.
He just need a little guidance, man. Like don't. That's a petty reason to break up with somebody. I ain't gonna lie. How? Oh, why? Over a 10-year-old? Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10. Okay.
Dog, he bad.
Right, okay, but that's not no reason to break up with nobody.
I can't do it no more, man.
So you gonna throw you gonna
figure out that, man. I'm done.
So you just gonna throw all these years down the drain?
I'm done.
You know?
What do you think?
Honestly, I think he was breaking up with her because he realized that was going to be a no-win situation. Like, if he would have been with a chick who was like, I want you to help me mentor
Yeah.
my son, right? Like, look at him, like he's acting up. Like, I need a good man in his life to mentor. And that woman submits to that man leading that child.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't have been such a big deal. But because he could already see the attitude, because you hear the attitude, oh, so you just gonna throw all this time down the drain? Oh, okay. She's making excuses for that child. She's saying he's not that bad. He's over there like pow, 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 pow with a little fake gun. Come on now. And this guy, I mean, dude, see, this is the thing. And then women like that will get online and talk about men ain't shit. Da 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 da. No, you're difficult. You're difficult. And your child is difficult because you difficult and you can't find a man who wants to stay to help you raise that boy. He gonna grow up with issues.
Oh my gosh, bro. This was a interesting show. Oh, we have to talk about Jordan Neely. Dude, I totally forgot about that
We
shit.
got other stuff, man. We got other stuff.
I totally forgot. You're frozen. Wait, damn it. You moved. I wanted to take a picture.
Why did I look crazy?
You did.
Yo, I'm gonna invest in these wrap snacks because these are really good.
Wrap snacks.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no chips over here. Why are you eating chips?
Listen, I've been eating on these chips, this little bag of chips, for like 4 days. 5 days.
What the hell?
5 days?
No, chips are gone in a day, bro.
No,
Like, they're gone.
not with me. Okay.
I gotta go pick up some salt and vinegar chips.
Ooh, those are so good. Dude, put them in a sandwich.
On a sub.
Ooh, dude, you're making me want a sandwich.
With salt, pepper, and oregano.
Oh, shit.
And oil and vinegar.
Dude, me and Soonie, we talk about food all the time, and then she starts eating. Okay, so real quick, we'll talk about Jordan Neely, and then I think Soonie's got to go because she's got stuff to do. So there was a new video that came out of Jordan Neely on the subway. Okay, but before I show that video, I just kind of want to get an update that his attorneys have released a statement saying he did not intend to kill Jordan. This is Daniel Penny, the gentleman that had him in a chokehold.
The Marine, right?
The Marine, yeah. So he said, we would first like to express on behalf of Daniel Penny our condolences to those close to Mr. Neely. The law firm of Reiser and Caniff explained in a statement Friday, when Mr. Neely began aggressively threatening Daniel Penny and the other passengers, Daniel, with the help of others, acted to protect themselves until help arrived. Daniel never intended to harm Mr. Neely and could not have foreseen his ultimate untimely death. We hope that out of this awful tragedy will come a new commitment by our elected officials to address the mental health crisis on our streets and subways, which is what Soonie was saying the conversation needed to be about. Although his attorneys claim that he was defending himself as well as other passengers, it has been noted Neely never physically assaulted or attacked anyone. When police arrived at the Broadway and East Houston Street subway station, he was unconscious. Neely was later pronounced dead at a hospital, law enforcement officials said. So that leads me to believe, that statement right there leads me to believe he wasn't dead when paramedics took him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's important to note because when you see this video, this is what we want to get your opinion on. Now, it goes on to say that the medical examiner said he died from compression of the neck and his death has been ruled a homicide. Okay? So we're going to go to Today with Julius from the TITM
Shout out to
family.
Julius.
And he posted this video today. And some people had some stuff to say about it because he was like, I'll read the caption to you in a second, but let's show the video.
Don't put him on his back, though, man. He might choke on his own spit. He might choke on his own spit and put him on his back. Put him on his side, man.
Maybe he wasn't planning on getting in the same chokehold as you got. So that's nice, yo. You hear me? You're a hell of a defender. My wife is really instead of storm, military, ring. You really got that chokehold. Once it's vindicated, you gotta let him go. Alright? If he didn't, the standing low is low, but he'll be alright.
Put his face on the side.
do it today, homie. Huh? Put it down normally always.
Okay, so did you see that? I'm going to leave this playing so you guys can see, but did you see at the end he took a breath? Jordan did.
No, I didn't. Have to watch again.
Yeah, just keep watching this while we're talking. So what they're doing here, and if there's anybody in the chat who with medical experience, they can probably say a little bit more. But typically, when your heart rate drops, or when somebody faints or whatever, this is known as the recovery position. So in Julius's caption, he said, "New footage of Marine veteran Daniel Penny, with the help of others men, rendering aid to Jordan Neely." So people were like, I don't see him rendering aid. Well, he is rendering aid because technically you cannot give somebody CPR if they are breathing. Okay. So here you're going to see in a little bit, he's going to take a breath in a second. See that?
Oh, I see it.
Did you see it? Okay. And I do think at some point they are like checking his pulse. So they know that he's not breathing and not alive. But they're trying to put him by lifting his leg up. This is even like
getting the blood moving.
Yeah, when I was pregnant and in labor, when the baby's heart rate was dropping, they were like, lay over on your side. That's what they tell you to do. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. And again, the statement in the article that I read to you that said he later was pronounced dead at the hospital, to me definitely tells me he was still breathing and still alive when they picked him up.
So then where does homicide? Oh, there's an echo.
Because sorry, let me stop this. I'm gonna let people see.
You can keep it running.
Oh, okay.
I just muted it. You can keep it running.
See that? You guys saw that real quick. He took a breath. So by definition, if you can look it up, homicide, it just means. I'm gonna let you pull up the definition. It doesn't mean that it was done intentional or with malice.
The killing of one person by another, unlawful killing, murder.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, this is a manner of death when one person causes the death of another. Not all homicide is murder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's just causing someone's death.
Right. So
I see.
I mean, I think as far as the narrative that I was talking about last week, that we agreed didn't need to be the narrative, but was the narrative. This kind of dispels that. And hopefully,
yes, it does.
And hopefully we can move past that now and talk about mental health. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said last week, it's an unfortunate situation. Had he not been acting in a threatening manner, and I saw Jen and all those people, I've seen crazy people on the train all the time. Blah, blah. Okay, you're not brave enough to go tell that person to go chill the fuck out because you don't know the response you're going to get, which is why most people don't say anything. And it's actually a smart thing to mind your business.
Yeah.
But when someone is coming on and they're threatening, and you do have men who are willing to step up and say, no, you're not going to threaten anybody on this train. You could be crazy all you want. Fine. But threatening and doing other things, you're not going to do that. So I just view this as a tragic situation.
Yeah.
It's tragic. It has nothing to do with race. A man came on the train acting crazy, and unfortunately, he fucked around and found out. It shouldn't have resulted in his death, but it did.
Yeah.
In reality. And this is what happens. Like, life deals you cards, and you play the cards you're dealt.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a mental condition.
Clearly.
But other people around you, you don't get to threaten them and make them feel unsafe. We have a right. We have a natural born right that no one can aggress upon our flesh. This is our right. This is our property. If you're aggressing upon my property, I have every right to deal with you the way I feel necessary if I think my life is on the line.
Yeah. There's and somebody had sent it to me, and I don't have it handy right now, but I'm sure some people have seen it, because now there's all these videos, which I find interesting that these are coming out now all of a sudden. And I'm going to say this could be anybody doing this. So I don't think there's confirmation that this is him necessarily. But there's videos going around of Jordan pushing people in the subway. This was prior to his death, pushing people in the subway, like into the trains, and stuff like that. Now I don't know if that's Jordan or not. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we don't know for sure. I mean, it looks like him. But it's like, so somebody had this video and this wasn't concerning enough for you to be like, maybe we should get this dude some help. And then I read you the article earlier before we came on here that said he was on some watch list for the city of New York under people who
Yeah.
are mentally ill, but somehow
Yeah.
he slipped through the cracks.
Somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they keep circumventing
Mhm.
a lot of things to get around, just like they circumvented the hiring process when it came to Kyrie Nichols.
Yeah.
And look what happened to him.
Yeah.
It's the state's fault. It's the state, it's the city.
Yeah.
Take your grievances up with them.
Yeah.
The family, take your grievances up with them. Ask the city what they're doing. Get in your politician's face, your representatives, city council members. Ask them what they're doing to help situations like this so that there isn't another Jordan Neely.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, there will be, because they don't care about mental health in this country. They
Obviously.
affirm it.
Obviously.
They affirm it.
Obviously.
They don't care.
Yeah. And I mean, that kind of goes along with what we were saying on the last topic of mental health.
Yeah.
And sexuality, right?
They
Yeah.
just affirm.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. It's cool to have a mental condition. It's cool to have anxiety. It's cool to be depressed. It's cool to be a victim. So fixing situations, no, they are this way. There's a reason they are this way. Leave them alone. There's never any attempts to say, okay, well, how do you bring yourself out of it? Fine, these things happened, but how do we move forward?
Mhm. Mhm.
You don't have to be stuck there.
Yeah. But they're never going to talk about it. Just like, real quick, because we didn't get to talk to this, but I'm gonna put it real short and sweet. Okay.
What?
The 3 Texas shootings. Okay. That happened in
Yeah.
Texas. I'm here to speak for the level-headed Latinos in this country when I say all 3 of these idiots that caused chaos in the city of Dallas just this past weekend were all, to my knowledge, illegal immigrants, criminals. Okay. They had a past of bad behavior.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of one of them in a bed, laying on, with probes and stuff or
All the
whatever.
leads and stuff.
The
cut
leads
through
on his
them.
chest. I say somebody goes in there and puts a kink in his oxygen and does us all a favor. Okay. I don't care if his family member is going to be sad that they lost a son. I don't give a shit. I know Soonie cares about the family members. I'm speaking for the Latinos. I don't care. He's a piece of shit. We're not going to be missing anything if he's gone. The other one is a Mexican white supremacist, which I don't even know how that happens, but he's a Mexican person with swastikas all over his body. Another piece of shit. Away with him. The other guy, I don't know anything about, but he's illegal crime, causes all types of chaos, has hurt several people before, has a history with the law. The 3 of them should be bring back public execution. These should be the first 3 right here.
I'm right there with you.
Yep. So that's all I got to say about that. And Candace
Bring
Owen.
back the shooting squad.
That's all I have to say about that. I feel like Candace.
Oh, God. Are you invoking your Candace spirit animal?
Yes.
Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Then you have to finish the show talking like Candace.
Okay. We should hold on. We should all just kill them, okay? We should all just kill them. They're criminals. They are dirty. They're illegals. And I really don't care, okay? I really don't care. People want to call me, okay? People want to call me, oh, Candace, you're so racist and you hate people of your own skin color. Well, I don't care. I'm just sick of it. And you know what? I just want to move to the UK where me and George can live forever and ever, happily ever after. And that's all I have to say about that.
I like how you close it out. Okay.
Love you, Candace. I love you, girl. That was from the heart because I have mad respect for you. I love you no matter what anybody says. I disagree with you sometimes, but I love you. Reach out to me, Daily
I'm
Wire.
kidding.
Reach out to me, Daily Wire. I don't turn. Listen, Daily
Oh,
Wire.
God.
Reach out to me because Mo don't turn down $50 million contracts. Okay, you won't find no problems here. Now, Soonie, she might.
Yeah.
Soonie might turn it down. Mo will come on for $50 million. I'll tap dance. You could have it all. Just joking. I'll be talking like Candace before the day's over. Okay.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
joking.
I would do so many lives about you. Like, this motherfucker. Really? Will you say bye before you end the live? No.
What?
It's like, no, I'm kidding. We always say bye
it's a
on
joke.
here. This is on the phone. My phone etiquette skills are just not up to par.
She treats you
I
guys
don't
better.
genuinely talk on the phone. Mo is the only person. If you look at my phone,
It's Mo.
she's the only person that I talk to.
Yeah.
I text everybody else, or I send a voice chat, or we talk in person. I'll meet up with people and we'll speak.
We talk a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see.
What up,
here.
Julius?
It's like
shout out to Julius. We actually used your footage and gave a shout out to your social media page.
Yeah, we just
on the
played your
separate
video.
angle of them actually rendering aid. Now I'm gonna go live to talk about this because
the breathing,
the comment section on your video was just redonkulous. If you think this is aid, listen. Can I make a statement here tonight? Can I make one?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nobody would give a fuck if this man was white.
Here we go. You're always making things right.
It's true. All these
No, we did. I agree.
They didn't render aid. That's not how you render aid. This is not how you do this. Bro, y'all would not give a crap if this fool was white.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Well,
not
society,
making it racial. I'm just saying.
Society
people are being sensitive.
In general only cares if the crime happens a certain type of like way. But Julius, I don't know if you noticed at the end of that video, but the dude takes a deep breath in, and you can see it very clearly at the end. So
yes, he said
that dispels everybody's rumors that he killed him right there on site.
He didn't kill him on site. Y'all be lying and telling fibs and trying to gain sympathy, trying to make people look racist, trying to make them look evil, but can't stand when it's done to black folks. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Man, Tito.
Get out of here.
Tito just came. Tito, you at the end of the show. You're going to have to watch the replay.
You guys are late. If you want to join the after party, I'll host it on my Instagram, but I'm going to be talking about Jordan Neely, and I'm going to be talking about what else happened? There was something else that happened. The swastika whole thing. And I think that's interesting.
And you wanted to talk about the trannies because you wanted to go crazy.
Yeah, and I'm going to vent about the alphabet soup squad.
Mm-hmm.
The same people who tell us we're not doctors when it comes to vaccines are all of a sudden CPR certified. Hey, come on my live, Julius. We can talk about this because I agree with you.
Yep.
I'm watching people who are pro-vaccine and tell us to listen to the experts, not listening to the experts here.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Pill too. Shout out to Red Pill. She's a nurse. RN Plaster. These are all medically trained individuals, and I would love to hear their perspective on the Jordan Neely situation. It's just unfortunate, and people just need to leave it there, and let's talk about the mental health crisis in America and get her done.
Get her done. I'll be lurking.
Get her done.
I'll be lurking in the comments.
Cause my goons out lurking. Who sings that?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Plies.
Who?
You don't know who Plies is?
No. Is that like a nickname or is that like the real name?
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us on this Monday night. I appreciate you. I love you. We'll be back on Friday at 9 p.m. and maybe Mo will have an idea of who Plies is.
Probably not.
You know who Plies is.
I gave it to myself.
That's good, bro. That was good. But Julius even said, wow, Mo. Like, what the heck?
Julius, you're another young one. Come on, dude. Give me some. You guys forget. I may look young and fresh, but I am old, okay? I'm old.
Don't end it without saying bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Love you.
I'm sorry. I'll have good live etiquette. Since I don't have good phone etiquette, we'll just switch it up there. Guys, if you're watching and you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for all the people who hit the thumbs up. We will see you guys
Friday.
next.
Friday.
No, we'll see you this Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday. That's the next Friday.
Bye, guys.
Is it Mother's Day this weekend?
Yes, Sunday.
Oh, God.
We'll have to have a Mother's Day special.
Can we? Okay. You know what? Let's not even plan. I'm gonna bring my Mother's Day stuff, and you bring yours.
Oh Lord.
We'll see what shakes out.
Okay. I guarantee you we'll talk about it. We won't be able to help ourselves.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.